Hey everyone, my name's Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and welcome to Fun Size Book Club for July of 2024. Today we're going to be talking about Attached at the Hip by Riccio. I picked Attached at the Hip because I wanted a fun, summer, lighthearted, happy, exciting, quirky beach read for this month. And I've read books by Christine before, and that's kind of her vibe. She puts a lot of her personality into her books. And so I was like, okay, this is a Survivor mixed with The Bachelor game show book with the romantic twist and spin, and it's Christine. So I thought this would be a perfect pick for July. Attached at the Hip is about a girl named Ori, and she is kind of trying to figure out what she wants to do in her life. She has a very hard time making decisions. She likes to get a lot of input from people around her. And she's currently doing acro yoga with her sister on Instagram as her full-time profession. But when her sister tells her that she thinks that she needs to move on and that she can't make decisions on her own, it kind of inspires her to do something that she never thought she'd do. So she applied to be on Survivor and she gets cast, but she gets notified when she gets there that this isn't exactly Survivor. It is kind of a dating show on an island, and she's going to be attached to someone by a 6-foot or 8-foot rope for the entire duration of the show. I gave this book 5 stars. It was really, really good. It was really good. It was everything that I wanted it to be in a quirky, fun, lighthearted beach read. And I say lighthearted with a little bit of an asterisk because this book does have some heavy themes. It does have this like finding yourself and finding your purpose and changing your plans in your life. Like it's got a lot of deeper things in it, but overall it was just such an enjoyable book. I was having a really hard time picking up the physical book to actually read it. So I did end up getting the audio from the library, and the audio for it was great as well. The narrator made it so fun and just was like so in the character, and so it was just so Christine. It was so Christine. If you follow Christine's Instagram, you kind of see the way she does reels and all of her promotions and everything. And she wrote herself into Ori. I really liked it. This is a YA book. And that being said, it is upper YA. So all the characters are like 18 and over. There's adult content, adult language. It's not explicit. So the spice rating for this is a 0, but it is upper YA. So Christine actually wrote a post that I saw recently that said she likes to write books about younger adults kind of finding their way in life, because when she was that age, she never really got to read books about people her age going through the same things. So that's what she wrote. I thought she did an amazing, amazing job with it. The Survivor part was fun. The Bachelor part was fun. The romance is thrown in, the friendship, the competition. It was just such a good book. I would highly recommend this book if you're just looking for a good time. I also do think it's really, really great for that age range, especially, if you're going through kind of trying to figure out what you want to do with your life and want to take a chance on something or want to change your mind or whatever. I don't know. She wrote things so well in the way that she put those feelings and put those thoughts into words. I found it so relatable, and I think it was just really, really well done. So definitely, if you're thinking about picking up this book, spoiler-free review. I thought it was great. I think so many people would enjoy it, and I really hope it makes it onto your separate TBR. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to be starting the book club discussion. I will be talking about specific things in the book, so there will be spoilers ahead. If you haven't read it yet, make sure to pause the video and come back later. I really hope you guys liked this book. I thought it was so much fun. So much fun to read. I mean, I listened to it, which made it even more fun because I really got to feel the character, I think. I don't know. I really liked that I listened to this book. It was what I was expecting, but also not what I was expecting. I can really tell that Christine is a fan of Survivor, and I love it because I also love Survivor. Not as much as her, obviously, but I do love Survivor. My husband and I went on like a Survivor binge last summer when I was pregnant. We watched so much Survivor. So I really could feel what she was talking about in the book and voicing things that like you think about or you talk about when you're watching the show that like I'm sure everybody talks about, and then putting it actually into the book. It was just so good. It was so cute. Adding in the, romantic storyline. Obviously, there's been so many couples on Survivor and people, that you root for and stuff like that. It's just, I think it was so, so good. Ori, I thought, was a really great character. I really, really liked Ori. She was quirky. Piccadilly, I didn't get it, but whatever. It was memorable. I loved the growth that we got to see with Ori throughout the whole book. I think that was really kind of the purpose of this book, was showing that growth and showing that like you don't have to have your shit together. You can figure things out. You can reach for new goals. You can not have your life decided at 17 when they're telling you that you need to go to college and study something and you don't know what you want to do. Like there were so many things in this book that I thought were so well put, so well said. Things that I think a lot of younger adults don't really get to hear. I think having that in a book that you can read for enjoyment but also relate to like that is just so important. I, for a few minutes, thought that Ori wasn't going to win, and I was going to be so mad if she didn't win. I'm really glad she did end up winning. I'm really glad she like produced a video and made this documentary and it like kind of brought the whole thing together, kind of made her story complete, that she did something that she ended up wanting to do and then ended up getting, offers for internships and things after that. So I think I really liked that aspect of it. But yeah, if she didn't win, I was going to be so mad. I was going to be so mad. In regards to the romance, okay, I want to know what you guys think. I really do, because obviously when I read the back of the book for the announcement video, the way it's described is she's put on this island and it's, this guy that she used to have a crush on from school. And obviously that all takes place and that's her first, attachment, and you kind of get swooned from him and all that. But I was not Team Remy at all. I was kind of like, oh, okay, all right. And then she met Osprey and I was like, girl, come on. It's so obvious. As soon as they were attached, I was like, this is it. And I also think that is such a lesson for people. I will explain it this way. My husband and I are the only people that we ever dated. Okay. But that is not the norm. That's not the norm at all. And I think sometimes it's so important for people to remember that like the first person that you think you like, or the first person that you think you're in a long-term relationship with, like she did with her 10-year boyfriend, when she didn't really want to break up with him because she wanted this love story. Like, it's so important to remember, young people, that just because you meet someone the first time does not mean that that's the person that you will be with. And I think that was so well written in this book. I think Christine did a great job explaining that. But yes, Remy was not it for me at all. I wanted Osprey to be the winner, and clearly he was. And I'm so happy, because as soon as she was hooked to him and they were like up in the tree and I was like, girl, open your eyes, damn it. I really loved Kennedy. I thought Kennedy was such a great side character. She was competitive. She was like everything Survivor. You liked her, but you also didn't trust her. And you went through this whole like mind fuck thing of who do I trust? Who do I not trust? Just like when you're watching the show, who's lying, who's not lying. They actually do go through therapy after these shows because you don't know who to trust and everybody's lying to you. So like that is a common thing that actually happens. We looked it up. I thought that was interesting that she also put like that aspect in here, not being able to trust people after the fact. So yeah, the lies from Remy, I think, were a great add-in to just make the whole Survivor plot complete. The pooping in the woods, that was hilarious. I I could, but also couldn't believe that Christine went there. I think it's so funny. Not something that I ever really want to experience in my life, but she wrote it into the book and I got to live through that vicariously. So that was funny. The spiders I could have lived without. I could have lived without the visual image of A, a spider attacking her in the cave, and B, having to eat one. No, we were not on Fear Factor. I know that they did that in some Survivor challenges. I can't handle that. Couldn't handle it. That whole eating part, I just was like, I only have one headphone in and I don't want to listen because the eating of the spider. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know. Overall, I just thought it was a good book, you guys. I hope you guys really liked it. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it gave you a little bit of escape. I hope it gave you a little bit of romance. I got all of those things out of it. I thought it deserved 5 stars for an upper YA book. I really liked it. Of the Christine books that I've read, this one is definitely my favorite. Thanks for reading along with me for book club this month. If you've gotten this far and I just spoiled the entire book for you, sorry. But as always, I will put the link for the book down in the description below. Make sure to stay tuned for the next video where I will announce what we will be reading for August. If you like fantasy and romance books, I post reviews on my channel weekly. I try to weekly. I've been trying, okay? I got other things going on. So make sure to click like and subscribe if you want to be notified the next time I post a video. Thanks for reading with Fun Size Book Club. I'm excited for next month. And I'll see you guys next time.